Hello, welcome to our second video on plants. In this video, we will learn about the different parts of a plant. Now on your screen, in the image, we have a diagram of a plant. Now all plants don't look like this, but this is how most of them look like. Now the first part of the plant is called the root system. Now the plant grows in two locations. One part of the plant is found inside the soil and the other part is found in the air above the soil. The part of the plant which is found under the soil is called the root system, and here is the first part, the root system. The part of the plant which is found above the ground in the air, above the soil in the air, is known as the shoot system, and this is the second part, the shoot system. The third part of the plant is called the stem. Now stem is a part of the shoot system. Now all the parts we are going to study now will be parts of the shoot system only. There are no more parts present in the roots that we have to study. Now in the shoot system, the next part we have to study is called the stem, the part number 3. And the stem is the central long stick-like structure, right? So it starts from the soil and goes up towards the sky, right? And this is found in the center of the plant. Around the stem, you have variety of structures such as the leaves, which we are going to study in just a little while. Let me clean up my screen and make a little more space. Right, so we have done the stem. The stem is the central part of the plant found on the shoot system around which different structures grow. Now we look at the next part of the plant, which is called a branch. Now in this particular diagram, we cannot see a branch clearly. So we will move to the next page. And here I've got the diagram of a tree. Now again, we have got roots here and we have a structure called the trunk. Now in plants, in trees, the stem is called the trunk. So this is the stem is called the trunk. And if you look at the stem of this tree, the stem has got these structures and these are called branches. Now branches have their own leaves, they have their own fruits, they have their own flowers, and so there are these branches. So we got one branch, two branch, third and fourth and fifth and so many, and each branch can further have branches. So if you look at this branch here, then this branch has its more branches. It has got two more branches. So I hope you've understood what a branch is. A branch is a part that grows from the stem and then it grows more leaves, more fruits, more flowers of their own. The next structure after the branch, the fifth part, is called a leaf. And in this image, you can see a large number of these. So this is a leaf, leaf number 1, leaf number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there are around 6 and even 7 leaf up there, 7th leaf. So these are leaves. Now leaves are green colored flat structures. We'll learn more about them later. The next part that we have to learn is called a node. Now node sounds a little complicated or a little difficult, but it's very easy. Now the node is the sixth part. Node is any place on the stem. Now you must remember this. Node is a part of the plant which is found on the stem. So nodes are found on the stem. And nodes are the part found on the stem from where leaves and branches come out, or where leaf and branches are attached to the stem. So this is our stem. Let us find the places where the leaves or the branches are attached. So if you look at this place here, this leaf number 1 is attached to the stem here. So this part here is called a node. And we have one node here. Let me just clear it. Let me put a dot to show the node. So here is first node. And this is also a place where we got one leaf and a branch attached. So this is the second node. And this is again a third node. So a leaf is attached to the stem on a place which is called the node. And this is also a node. So is this. And so is this. Here, here. And if you scroll up, here also we have a node. There were like so many nodes. So if you count in this plant, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and maybe this one also here is a node. So we got 11 nodes. So what is a node? A node is the place on the stem where leaves and branches are attached to the stem, right? So I hope you've understood what a node is. Next part is called, or part number 7 is known as an internode, and here is the internode. Now what is internode? The internode is the stem. Now you will say, why is this the stem? All right, it's not the stem, but it is the stem between two nodes. So look at the first node. So here is the first node and here is the second node. This stem here between the two nodes is called the internode. So between this node and this node, this stem here is called the internode. So we got one more internode here. Why? Right? Because this is between the second and the third node. And then we've got one internode here, third and the fourth node. It is between the third and the fourth node. And the stem between the fourth and the fifth node is another internode. So internode is a small tiny stem which is found between two nodes. Let us look at the next part of the plant, which is known as the bud. Now, part number 8. Now, bud is a structure which is found between the leaf and the stem. So let me just clear up the diagram a little, and here it is. So we have a leaf here, right? And we have a leaf here, and we have a leaf here, and this is the main central stem. You can see the stem here. So the part where the leaf joins the stem is called a node. If you look at the node, in the center of the node, right, I want you to look at this structure. Have a look at this structure inside the circle. So this structure here inside the circle. So these are buds. So bud is a structure which is found between the leaf and the stem. And what is the function of the bud? What does a bud do? A bud gives rise to more new leaves or newer flowers. So that is what a bud does. Bud will give rise to more flowers or more leaves. The next part is a flower itself. This is the most colorful part of the plant, and I hope everybody's seen a flower, and here are two flowers. Now flowers are again found in the shoot system. And the last part that you need to remember is a fruit. Now if you look at this particular plant, here are two fruits. Now you'll say, oh no, they look like leaves. But have you seen a French bean, a fras bean? Well, that exactly looks like this. So what is a fruit? A fruit is a part of the plant inside which you will find seeds. So anything that has seeds is known as a fruit. So a fruit has seeds inside it. And this is all about the parts of a plant.